you and Aisha connected, and Phil was there. So that doesn't stop a brother trying to connect. So where did it go
True.
wrong for you?
For me, it was I started to, pursue Zadia at a point, so I'm not necessarily that it just fizzled out because me and Shiloh we hung out outside the process, once we kind of broke the rules and we had a little
Mm,
picnic, little date, and we hung out, whatever, and we talked, but and it was kind of one of the things that we both kind of like lost sight of each other. She
mm,
got her connection with Phil, who was, I believe, her number one, her top guy. I got lost with Zadia, and then other women that I was courting in the process. So we lost, and then we came back and was like, okay, let's try this again. Like we kind of got a little sidetracked. Let's get back and try to date, again. I think that might have been influence, but needless to say, yeah, she did.
influence
Yes, influence.
with a question mark.
Big
15
question.
marks. Would you like to expand on that? What influence means here?
So there was a date
Mm,
that was not a date. There was a women's deliberation or women's
as
like
always.
soiree they got together with just the ladies to talk about their connections and stuff. So apparently at this soiree, um, Zadia had a conversation with Shiloh. I was not there. I do not know all the context behind the what happened, but I was told by Zadia that she set Shiloh straight, by the way, and that Shiloh was going to put me in her top because I think Zadia was trying to look out for me as far as on the show at the point in time. So, she was like, well, I set her straight and she's going to make sure she puts you up in the top. So, like, I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know, but I just know I was just like, oh, okay. I think it was a text message, something like that, when we was talking, or maybe I talked about it in person. But it was something to that effect. So then looking back, I question if that date was really like authentic, that she was really trying to get to know me, or if she was influenced um, to have that date with me, or to show interest in me. So that's where I turned the thing Game of Thrones into play. So when there's influencing in people that you should be interested in, not interested, it messes up, it implodes the entire process because now you don't know, people that you dating with, or if somebody's putting a bug in somebody's ear and saying that,
Hmm.
yeah, so and so was talking bad about you at the liberation. Yeah, they had you at the bottom, and then now you like, what, So, you know, any information to the new cast or any of the further future cast, don't worry about what they said y'all in deliberations. I didn't want to know what was said or what wasn't said because then it changes perspective. But at the end of the day, people were taking that personally. If somebody put you at the bottom, like, oh, you put me at the bottom, like, oh, you came to me. Or some people will use this opportunity to step up. They would hear that, oh, yeah, so and so put you at the bottom. Like, oh, I got to step up. So let me call them now. But really, you calling them to stay in the game versus calling them for a connection. So that's where that influence happened. So how the conversation happened between them two, I can't speak to because I wasn't there, but I do know that I was told that, yeah, she right, she good, she right. And I thought about it, like, wow, okay, maybe that wasn't, maybe it's an influence. So